And apparently, collective, you manifested this very video because you knew that I was about to deliver this message. Whether you found this video for the first time and you come across to my page, welcome, or whether you have known me for some time, you're meant to hear this message about your twin flame and the instant message that you're going to receive from your twin flame. And I'm going to go deep into this reading. Again, please use your discernment, okay, when you're watching this message, because this is meant to resonate with a very specific group of people. You know, the quote that came to my mind, collective, was I shared about it in the community post, was basically the part where it says, show me where it hurts the most so I know where to love you the most. You know, that is something that I know that is one of the strongest characteristics of my collective that I'm speaking to right now. That's the type of person you are. And I feel like that when you were on your twin flame connection, when you are on this journey, obviously, but when you were in connection with your twin flame, I believe that you noticed that like your twin flame was hurting. There was something that was hurting them deep down. You maybe didn't know how to pinpoint it, but there was always this inner knowing that they're hurting. There is something going on in the background in your twin flame's life that is like, it was very difficult for you to really pinpoint that, you know? I feel like that your twin flame right now, their energy is like they're having a lot of flashbacks and epiphanies in terms of this connection. There's also a lot of regret in terms of how things ended. I think the way that things ended between you and your twin flame, it was very unusual. There was not even a proper closure here. You are someone that you must have exchanged some specific songs with your twin flame. You've talked to your twin flame with your twin flame before when you were in a connection with them through songs. I'm getting here like a playlist that was shared. There is also sometimes these nostalgic memories, and you could have literally listened to a specific song like last night that you know that you and your twin flame used to listen to that music, or there is a certain message. I think music is something very relevant to this connection that you felt like that you were sharing, you know, that you were talking to your twin flame about. Oh, and by the way, for those of you that are just new here, my name is Arman. I'm your funny and your most favorite Carmenian guy. I'm always here to serve and to slay with some sassy shit. We got that. It's gonna be good. I think this story is gonna end really well between you and your twin flame. There is a little bit of a nuance. I'm gonna touch on that, on what your twin flame thinks of you and like how they perceive your energy, because I've been able to tap into this message. This is a message I've been literally like cooking and marinating for the past 3-4 days. So I know this is the moment for me to deliver this message. I'm also getting here something about like time zones. So time zone could be very significant. You could be either right now in different time zones, or there is a birthplace, okay, like a birth location that was like when you were born and when your twin flame was born, like you both were in different time zones, different places, maybe even different countries. So it could be different ethnicities as well. Doesn't have to, but I feel like that for a lot of you, you truly, truly love your twin flame, and you have come to a point where you have pretty much made peace with whatever it is that's going to happen between you and your twin flame. You basically have left this up to God, to the universe, to the divine, and this is a very tough journey that you have been going through. And I want to give you a big shout out. Yes, you, my cutie patootie, looking all this so scrumptious. I want to give you a big shout out, collective, because the energy that I'm feeling and I'm picking up on is you're a very, very, very strong soul, okay? And I think that you have endured so much like inner behind the closed doors type of a pain, okay? You've alchemized this, and your glow up is gonna be so mesmerizing and so captivating. And I think that's what also is really making you magnetic, and your twin flame is getting drawn back to you. I feel like, you know what I'm getting is like your twin flame might have gotten into a connection with someone where now they're realizing is like they know deep down that if they were to label that connection with that third party situation, it was actually a distraction. It was a distraction for them, you know, so that they couldn't really sit with the separation, so that they were actually avoiding of acknowledging certain things that they needed to change within themselves and the healing that they needed to go through. But that only lasted for so long because I think that the person they chose to be with, okay, I'm gonna literally channel and say this right now. This is gonna resonate with only very few people and it may not. But they chose a karmic, they chose a Jezebel. So I'm saying, you know already what that means. Because if you're watching this, you know those terms. Jezebel and a karmic is what they chose. I feel like they fell for some sort of a trap, and it's like I'm seeing here a spider web. A spider web. You know, I did a reading for one of the signs today. I can't remember which one it was, but I saw a spider web. I think it was in Scorpio's reading, if I'm not mistaken. But nonetheless, like, this person has been caught up in a spider web, but it's not a bad thing. Spider web also could mean like it's equivalent to the synonym of like being caught up in some sort of a triangle situation, or like it's a labyrinth and they have been trying to exit out of that chaos. It's like they were a prey for this person, for this individual, you know. But I think also they were allured into thinking that they could find better than you. I mean, look at you. Oh, they're so yummy. Look, you know, they're so gorgeous. And you know, a twin flame or not, I mean, here is the thing. You are always the catch. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in my previous video, maybe you used to be a sad bitch, but now you are a savage. So I'm saying. And there is also something really beautiful about your nervous system regulation. You know, one thing I'm going to emphasize before I get into this instant message that I see coming in from your twin flame, I do want to emphasize this fact, collective. You know, we talk about the other person, but also I want to mention that I know that it's been very tough. I know that I can tell a lot of you have been feeling like you were just wanting to basically hide somewhere and like, you know, you don't want to experience this. But because of your hard work and because of your shadow work and the inner work that you have been doing and alchemizing, your nervous system has been regulated. It's been a reset for you. And it's like, you know, you're also realizing that your nervous system makes you feel safe and your body safe. So you're no longer subconsciously choosing connections and people that are going to mirror back certain patterns back to you, that are going to breadcrumb you. You know, there is a certain pattern recognition that your nervous system already knows and, excuse me, is protecting you. Your throat chakra is opening up as well. Okay, so you're starting to really speak with conviction and authority, and you're standing up for yourself. You're becoming more confident in saying certain things and expressing yourself. You know, what is it that you like? What is it that you don't like? What is it that you tolerate, you don't tolerate? Moving into the year of the fire horse, we're already a few days into this energy, right? And that's what I was literally also anticipating so that I can really catch that energy. You're no longer bringing things from the past with you. And I think your twin flame really heavily picks up on your energy of you like moving on from certain patterns from the past. It's like there is a lack of energetic desperation. There is a lack of energetic neediness from your end. Like it doesn't exist anymore, and they can pick up on that. And I think there is also a lot of like realization of going on, of memories and flashbacks. I'm seeing here like the Six of Cups, when your twin flame feels like, you know, oh damn, you know, actually my twin flame was the one who would tell me. Maybe you told this to your twin flame like literally or verbally, or maybe not, but this is how you embodied your energy into this connection, that you know, show me where it hurts the most so that I know where to love you the most. And that is something that's very profound and that's very beautiful. And I feel like that for many of you, it hasn't been an easy journey here. Sorry. Hold on. Do we have a problem? Hashtag. Do we have a problem? Hold on, collective. Maybe someone is lost. I don't know. I don't care anyways. Sorry, collective. So I'm saying, it's like also like I'm watching out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm in a very safe place anyways. But you know, it's good to, but you know, I'm safe. We're safe. Nervous system regulated, breath work done. So I'm saying, anyways, collective, I want to circle back to, sorry, I really apologize, but I just wanted to kind of, you know, check the surroundings. So I'm saying, there was basically a vehicle like slowly moving around, and I was like wondering what is going on. Anyways, maybe they're picking up their twin flame, I don't know. Anyways, what I was saying was basically your twin flame is realizing that you really embodied that energy of actually like showing them true love and also being there for your twin flame. You might have even said to your twin flame, you know, show me where it hurts the most so that I can love you the most. Like, you know, like you wanted to know where was that spot that your twin flame was actually hurting. What was it that was actually bothering them? What was it that they couldn't really speak up about? I think there is something very specific about your twin flame that maybe they were like unable to really speak about and be very vocal. So I do strongly feel like here that, you know, your twin flame is remembering those times when they could have shared with you certain things. They also could have struggled with some sort of a secret addiction or something here that they were supposed to tell you and they never told you about it. Okay, so that's why I do strongly feel like here that for many of you, it's like there is this epiphany that's happening. There is this realization that you are also having in terms of epiphany about like, oh, you know, now I know why they were hiding something. Now I know why they couldn't talk about certain things. And you're not doing this from like a judgmental viewpoint, but I feel like that you're just realizing this epiphany that it's like, you know, your presence in general, like it's a hot commodity. And that was something, you are a hot commodity. Yes, you are. You're some sassy shit out there. So I'm saying, so I feel like that you are recognizing that you were also, in a way, like what your twin flame taught you is like you were underappreciated and, you know, you were underappreciated and you were not acknowledged at times, and that is not, it has nothing to do with your worth and your value. That is something that your twin flame also needs to learn about themselves as well. So there's a lot of mirroring going on back and forth, and I think that your twin flame is planning about like an approach to you. They're thinking about, you know, connecting with you, but here is the thing, what I'm feeling from their end, they don't know how you are gonna respond. It's like you are a mystery to your twin flame right now. You have become a mystery, okay, a puzzle. You know, it's like they don't know, they're perplexed. They don't know what to anticipate, even if they were to reach out to you. And I think they are gonna reach out to you anyways, and this is gonna be an instant message. So when I was coming actually into my truck to record this message, I accidentally hit this, you know what, like there is this red thing, right? When you like press it if you lost your car, right? And then you press it, like let's say if you're in a parking lot, and then it makes the sound, like the honking, the beeping. And that was, I accidentally hit that on, and it went on for like maybe 10 seconds, and I pressed it again, and then it went down. So it's like, it was very sudden, it was very unexpected, it was like an alarm. So you could be hearing an alarm or a siren going around you, but also that was an indication that like this message right here is literally the alarm. This is the confirmation that you are going to receive a message. You could be even receiving a message while you're watching this video. And typically that's what happens, you know, when a lot of people watch my readings. I'm gonna post some of those success stories as well. If you have had that happen to you, please feel free to comment below and let others know as well that like they were like, oh, in fact, when you mentioned in your video that this person was gonna reach out to me, it actually did happen. I'm back to tell you. So, you know, that's a great way to also inspire the community and to keep you motivated, because, you know, your comments also, like, I really appreciate that. When you talk to me in the comment section, collective, I can really pick up on that, and I just see how you also kind of reiterate some of the things that I also say, like some sassy shit out there. So I'm saying, there's so many funny things that we already talked about. This is a little bit of like on a semi-serious note, but you know, I always like to crack up some jokes here and there. But yeah, so I feel like your twin flame wants to talk. And here's the thing. I feel like that for many of you, you can tell something is brewing and cooking in the background, but you're so like nonchalant. You are grieving. I think some of you maybe are still grieving. You could be like kind of really grieving the loss of this twin flame connection, but I don't think it's a loss. It's been a preparation season. It's been shedding off the old skin. It's been also recognizing what patterns need to be broken into to break the bad habits, to break the old patterns. So the new patterns would weave and would form into, into this relationship. So I feel like your twin flame, when they come towards you, they could have their head hanging down. They could be like quite down just because of the way that things unfolded. Because I feel like, this is what I'm going to say right now. It may not resonate with everyone, but it's like you didn't even get to finish your sentence. You know what I mean? You didn't get to even explain yourself. Okay? You didn't even you were not given the chance to really express. And that's why your throat chakra might have been, maybe it was blocked because of that, because you felt like this heaviness was there and you just couldn't really speak your truth and it's been really bugging you for so long. So if you've been doing meditations, it'll be amazing. I highly recommend to do Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations, which I've been practicing heavily for the past few weeks and days. When it comes to really realigning your energy centers and your chakras, if you want to call it that way, it's very important where you put your awareness, right? You activate that center and you put your awareness, you amplify that energy. So your throat chakra is going to open up even more. Your throat chakra is here, okay? That is the fifth center, and that is between your third eye, your crown chakra, and your heart energy center. So your voice is very powerful. The way that you express yourself, your vocal cords, okay, they carry a certain frequency. So I feel like also your tone is changing, your voice tone is changing, your demeanor is improving. And with all that being said, your twin flame is also trying to catch up with you, and they're gonna put in the hard work when they message you, when they contact you. It doesn't matter if they're blocked or not, they will find a way to connect with you. I think that there is going to be important conversations between the two of you moving forward on what dynamic this relationship is gonna hold, like what you both can actually anticipate. I think you already know your twin flame well enough. Like for you, you're not the type of cutie patootie that's gonna put a pressure on your twin flame. You're someone that you're gonna take it one step at a time. I see here you being a guide and like almost like a mentor and a teacher for your twin flame. You know what I mean? And that's really powerful. Maybe you also are someone that you have this ancient wisdom about you, something about Egyptian knowledge, something about like Thoth. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I feel like that you have this very ancient Egyptian, Greek, like Akashic record is what I'm getting. Like you have always been someone who speaks things into existence. Let there be light, and there is some sassy light. Sassy light. Okay, so you can teach very well. You're able to break down the most intricate, like the most complex, concepts, or even just the downloads. You're able to break it down into such easier way for other people to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like you are not just like understanding concepts, but you're so smart and you're so powerful, collective. I know the collective I'm talking to right now. You're looking also good. You're gonna get nap tonight. You are actually able to translate frequencies. Did you know that? Like you're able to translate frequencies, like vibrations. You know what I mean? It's like what you can feel and what you can see in the 5-dimensional reality, like in the 5D. You are able to, like, your brain is like a superpower. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're able to bring things into this plane and into this existence and translate it to make it simpler so people can understand. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you and I know we're both on the same page, and I'm confident that your skills are going to improve even more because you are really, honestly, that's what I'm feeling like. You are so much ahead of your twin flame. And it's like you're going to gently guide them to catch up with you. I see here you holding your twin flame's inner child's hand. That was a long sentence, but it makes sense, right? Like I see here you holding or hugging your twin flame's inner child or like their younger self. It's such an interesting concept because it's like your twin flame is you, like literally, right? Like one soul split into two, and it's like there is this instant recognition, instant connection, gratification, especially recognition. So it's like you basically healing your twin flame or guiding them and assisting them. You're also doing that for yourself. But here is the thing, you also have learned how to reparent yourself. There is something about you reparenting yourself and really basically healing your inner child. Maybe you also grew up in a very dysfunctional and in a very difficult family where maybe there was a divorce, or maybe there were certain things happening. Like your environment basically always kind of posed a threat to you and to your identity as well. I think you're so unique. You're like a unicorn. You're very different, you know. Your environment always seemed to have posed a threat to your nervous system and to you. But I think it's also because, you know, you might be even the black sheep of the family. You might be the one that actually has always wanted to do things differently, and there was a lot of, you know, backlash towards you, a lot of opposition. But I think that you have always come on top, and this is your moment where it's like you have basically reclaimed your sovereignty back to you and your power back to you, and you're not subscribing to what the society believes about you, what everybody else wants you to behave and to be like. This is the new version of you, and you're gonna let everybody else to adjust accordingly. Okay, now the message that your twin flame will convey is, like I said, they really want to learn from you. And it's like they either have been watching you somehow, whether online or whether through different outlets and people, and it's like they could even like literally have a diary and a journal, or maybe in their, I'm seeing here someone like taking notes in their phone. Because I'm also, I can see things prophetically, that's why I'm saying those things, and I'm like literally this is like fresh coming up to me right now. I see here your twin flame like having a draft in their phone, and they're like writing a message and then editing and then deleting and then editing. And like this is someone that like they're being very careful with their words right now, because they know they cannot approach you the same way that they did before. Like they know they cannot talk to you the same way that they did before. The reason why is because they can feel the glow in your energetic field, like in your auric field. They know that it's like, it's very pure. You have this pure aura about you that is like, even strangers, like they look at you and they smile at you. Even strangers gravitate towards you. Like you're someone that you get a lot of recognition, and you're about to get a lot of recognition. A lot of eyes are going to be on you. They know like you're not the same version that you used to be. You've evolved like big time. And it's like almost, let me just put it this way, like 10 years of lessons and karmic lessons and difficulties have been condensed into a year, into 6 months, and you have been going through that. Like you have been having this accelerated ascension, spiritual awakening and development and personal improvement because of this twin flame journey. And I think that, you know what I'm getting? Hold on. This is what I'm getting also. So it's like guidance was removed. Guidance, like specific guidance from anybody else was removed, okay? And only choice was left there. Choice, a decision that needed to be made without anyone forcing you and without anyone forcing your twin flame. Nobody can, I don't think really anyone really came, dear collective, and held your hand and said, I mean, besides some really cutie patooties out there like channeling messages, you know, like me, and wanting to kind of give you some words of inspiration. But at the end of the day, nobody came and did the work for you. You're so powerful. That's why you're so empowered, because you have done the work within you. You know, there might have been some guidance, there might have been some nudges, but I think that you was the one who made the choice to actually say, you know what, I'm ready to take this, and I'm ready. It's like you basically signed a contract, and you passed the test, and you did the work within you. And now that part that needs to be done, it's up to your twin flame, and they are realizing that. And that is the beauty of this twin flame journey, that is like one twin does the work and goes through this accelerated spiritual ascension and awakening, and then the other one that's way out there lost still can hear the echo, and they want to find you. And in order for them to find you, they also, it's like trying to find themselves, because they need to get back home, you know, back to themselves. they are also like trying to basically, they're jumping timelines and trying to get close to you as much as possible, energetically speaking. Also, it's like they're trying to sink in with your energy and taking some action. I actually did a twin flame journey reading on the membership site. Okay, I just want to let you know that that was a very similar, that was very interesting. It's like an extended version of this, but you know, I was talking about like how they're also sinking. I used tarot in that, but I was really seeing how they're sinking their energy towards you. Like they're trying to match your frequency. So that's why I feel like your twin flame is right now, like they're going through multiple like layers of themselves and phases and trying to really find their way back to you. And then when they come towards you, this video is, this is a frequency, by the way. Okay, it's a vibration. And I do see here collective that it's like, you know, you just are so, you're so grounded right now, and I can feel that. And I know that, you know, you may say, well, you know, maybe it's not really, that's how it is. I cried last night and things were difficult, but I think all in all, your energy is actually more grounding. You know what I'm saying? You could feel more aligned to connect with some water. You could be thinking about going near an ocean, body of water, a river here also, is also what I'm getting. You might be doing some water ritual as well for you. So I feel like that you're doing different practices and you're grounding yourself. What comes to me right now and to my mind is I'm gonna recommend you to also go and like hug a tree and like barefoot. I think there is some really powerful, it's a powerful action to connect with Mother Nature. So when you basically connect barefoot with the tree, it's like your feet, they touch the bottom of the tree and you connect with the root. So you are gonna root yourself. You're gonna ground yourself. You know what I'm saying? And this is a spiritual symbol for you. That's what I'm literally seeing right now. And, you know, the trees are very powerful. You know, it's a transfer. It's some sort of electrons, whatever is going on in your body. It's like, it's a powerful purging and cleansing. It's like a sealing. One more important thing I want to mention here is I feel like you left a permanent mark also into your twin flame's mind and their subconscious mind and in their head, in their mind. It's like it's like a trademark. You know, not a trademark. It's not worked out. It's a mark, not a trademark. I'm sorry. Trademark. No, it's a mark. Okay, it's a blueprint is what I wanted to say. I'm so sorry. Blueprint. You know, I speak 3 languages, so I'm doing my best. Sometimes I get mixed up with some vocabulary words, but it's basically like a blueprint that you have left in your twin flame's mind. And that blueprint here is about love, and it's like a seal. It's the seal of your heart. It's a seal of your love that you left on them, and they can never get it out of their mind, and they can never forget about it. And that's why they're being called to get back to you. I'm also getting here someone recently has been getting sober. Maybe you have gotten sober, or you dealt with someone who got in. Like I'm getting here sobriety. The sobriety could mean anything. Like literally collective. I feel like sobriety is not just about like alcohol or other stuff. Excuse me. It can also mean sobriety from like the news. Sobriety, like being sober from like drama and like negative people. You know what I'm saying? Like literally just disconnecting, turning the volume of the noise down of what's going on around us just for a second so that you can stay sober. Because like there's a lot of crazy stuff happening, right? A lot of frequencies, a lot of vibrations. What matters now is you doing your sassy shit out there and grounding yourself. Because by you grounding yourself and you keeping your eyes on the prize and you focusing on yourself, you're becoming extremely magnetic and you're pulling your twin back to you. And not only your twin, but also there's going to be instant blessings and opportunities coming in towards your way. Because hey, honey, dude, bro, sis, it's not just about a person coming to you, it's also about opportunities and like good opportunities coming towards your way. So I'm saying, so keep doing what you're doing, your collective. I think it's really beautiful. It's very powerful. And your twin flame, they're activated. They are already activated and they want to talk to you and they want to communicate with you. And I think that they are suspecting right now. They're like trying to find a way, they're trying to understand what would you say, what would you do? They don't really know because you have become a mystery to them. So they will reach out to you and they will communicate with you because they want to talk about like what is it that they have been going through and the lessons that they have learned so far. And it's like they will just say to you, they will basically get the balls and they will communicate. And it's like they are worried and they're nervous, but they don't want to miss out on this opportunity of not talking to you, especially when the Mercury retrograde is, we're in the pre-shadow period right now, like literally starting on the 26th of February until March 20th. So buckle up, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be very important for you to really ground yourself because there will be a lot of flashbacks and maybe emotions coming back. That's why I'm encouraging you to do that. Now, there will be also other people coming back, but I'll talk about that in another video. But this is specifically about your twin flame. This is specifically about this twin flame of yours that you know there is an instant connection. There was this whole chemistry that you had, and it's like you could go like literally on day-to-day activities and like all of a sudden they will pop up in your mind, and I feel like you have nothing for this twin flame of yours but love. Okay, so again, this message is only for the collective and for the cutie patooties out there who know that, you know, this is a relationship and this is a connection that is still gonna continue because there is this unfinished business. You know, there is a reason why you were also pulled into this vortex of mine and you're watching this video right now, you know what I mean? So collective, this will be the confirmation for you. Like you will receive some sort of a news. I'm getting here also certain symbols and signs that you will see. Could be a hummingbird here is what I'm getting. You could also just recently like cleanse your wardrobe. Like you're preparing for this early spring thing here. Like you're basically preparing for this reunion, but you're not doing that out of desperation. You're doing this out of inner knowing and inner confidence. Delulu, Solulu, Trululu. Tell me about it. Somebody in the comments. I'm saying. Okay, but delusional doesn't mean like being wishy-washy or like fake. It's about this inner confidence. You know what I mean? It's like you're preparing your environment ahead of the experience, right? And you're also preparing your body ahead of this experience. So breath work, meditation, cold shower are going to be very important. So if you want to follow like some of the things that I may do, like I have my Instagram, Renaissance_tarot_official with the blue verified tag. I do post also about like some of the things that I do, activities to how to ground myself, you know, like I did the other day, cold plunge, and then hot sauna, back and forth and back and forth. It was so good, so powerful for me. And there was a shift in my body, like a powerful, energetic, you know, magnetic, like a frequency is what I was really feeling. And like breath work combined with that, ooh, feels so good, you know? So more than welcome to join if you would like to. But yeah, this is what I had for you. This was a message that was cooking. And I know that you are someone that you truly will love the person. Okay, you tell them, show me where it hurts the most because you want to know where to love the most. And I think that that's like something that is going to continue with your twin flame. Some sassy shit out here. So I'm saying, so dear collective, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Love you so much. And I cannot thank you enough. And I want to say that I'm really thankful and grateful for this amazing and beautiful community that we have built so far together. Your comments that you share and you talk about, it really allows me to tap into your energies a lot more. I was going to do this message maybe yesterday or the day before, but I just gave it a one more day to kind of marinate, you know. Again, this is very specific message. So this will be your confirmation. And I know and I declare that a lot of you will come back and that you will talk about the message that you received. Love you so much from the bottom of my heart. Keep smiling. Everything is going to be so good. Your story ends good. Love you. And I will see you on the next one.